It is a historic day, yes indeed, because I'm going to be doing my very first watch-along. It's a watch-along to see if we can smash some milestones. Milestones on this channel and milestones on my social media channels as well. It's getting big, it's getting bigger, and I want you to make it the biggest Barça channel that is available. Here for this Barça Olympiacos match day 3 in the league phase. Drop a comment in the comment section so I know that we are chatting, that we are live. Listen, the mission for today is clear. I would like all of you new to this channel, new to this YouTube channel, to subscribe, hit the alert button as well, hit the bell notification so you never lose out on this good old Barça content that you crave for, that you tune in for, especially all of y'all that are so far away. Make sure that you come and subscribe to this channel where we put out content on, I would say, a daily basis, whether it's a YouTube short or whether I'm putting out a live or an edited video. We're cranking it up, folks. We're cranking it up. We're turning it up a dial, and your support is not just appreciated, it's goddamn needed. Kickoff is officially on the way. Barça on the ball. We got Balde with the first touches. Oh, and a bad pass back as Olympiacos putting Barça here on the back foot. Cazador trying to take it away, and Szczesny with a massive save, a goal-stopping save, as Podence, was it? Yes, it was Podence from way out town with a wicked right-footed shot, nicely tucked away in that bottom corner. Szczesny having to stretch out to make sure that ball didn't hit the back of the net here in opening minute. The corner though flying in, and Barça really under pressure here early on. Draw with a little back heel to Alejandro Balde, gets away from his defender, puts it. Oh my goodness! And that's why I wanted that man right there at the number 9. He's got some firepower. Draw with the vision. That's what I want to see from the boy. He's got that in him. Draw with a beautiful pass to... Oh, with the knee. Oh, that was quick thinking. Balde, his pass just a little bit too elevated, too high for Rashford to get his boot to it. But he was very clever with some quick thinking. He managed to at least get a shot off with his knee. Vamos, 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 Fermin. You can do it, son. Oh, to LAMINE. Yes, give it. Y es un gol. Yes, Fermin. Fermin. Estás de vuelta. El andaluz. Fermin Lopez with the opener. Yes, indeed. After a beautiful, beautiful offensive play, Fermin just steamrolling ahead. Managed to get the ball to LAMINE YAMAL, who did an excellent job dribbling past 1 or 2 defenders inside of the 18-yard box. Wanted to get the shot off himself, but there was the Greek goalkeeper Zolakis to just nick the ball away from him. Here's that pass. Boom. Ooh, that quick little shimmy to his left. Nice little setup from Fermin. He managed to let the first Greek defender slide past him. But like I said, Zolakis nipping that ball away from Fermin's boots, who then left the honors to his teammate Fermin Lopez, who managed to get in the one. Now, this is the start. This is what I'm talking about, okay? Dominating, suffocating. Excuse me, I got a little gas. Dominating, suffocating, and pressuring our opponents from the get-go early on. Leave no room for speculation or anything of the sorts. This is what I wanted to see. Watch out. Rashford with a long free kick. Right footed shot! And it hits the side net. Oh my goodness. Not far off whatsoever. The Englishman with that little bounce, keeping the ball low on the ground. Mike Tone. Talk about Barça insiders, folks. For all of you watching, Mike Toll, good friend of the days at Barça. Mikey.
What's going on? How's the game going? Look at this. Barça in the lead. They came up with a nice little stat.
What?
After right after FERMIN scored. They said that this is the second youngest Barça starting 11 in Champions League history.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that the only younger starting 11 was like 15 years ago against Pt.1.
Wow, that is interesting. And what to counter that point, this Olympiacos side is one of the oldest. They have an average age of 30. Can you imagine? It's boys against men out there.
I can imagine. Yeah, I mean, typical Greece.
Old Greek men against young Catalan boys.
Yeah, like they raised the retirement age there.
Yeah, I guess so.
People in Greece work till they're 100.
Oh shit, Pedri just went down. He's hitting the floor. Looks like he's okay to continue. But yeah, all right, let me ask you, Mikey, are you at all surprised that Pedri is starting this one and Frenkie de Jong is on the bench? I say because, you know, I saw many comments talking about hoping to see Pedri sit 1 or 2 games out, or at least starting them from the bench and let the Canarian get some rest.
Well, I mean, all these things have to be looked at through the lens of El Clasico.
Yeah.
Coming up. So why Pedri's starting? You know, I guess Barca's coming off the loss to PSG. The points are at a premium in the Champions League. So, yeah, that's kind of a bit of a head scratcher.
Yeah.
But he does have a couple other non-habitual starters out there. And I imagine that Pedri won't play the whole game. He'll be off probably around the 60th.
Yeah.
But again, risking injury for him. And even with LAMINE at this point, maybe LAMINE needs to get the rhythm for the Clasico, right?
He does. I mean, LAMINE, I understand. I was a little bit surprised to see, of the two, Pedri getting rest and, you know, Frenkie de Jong, Frenkie de Jong getting the rest and Pedri being out there. I like the fact that he put Dro out there and Rashford at number 9, though.
Right, the Dro is a surprising move, but a bold move.
Yeah. Would you expect Dro to maybe... this is crazy. I mean, what do you think will be the starting 11 in the Clasico is where I'm getting at? Surely we won't see Dro in the starting 11.
I can't imagine it would be anything other than the best 11 that he has healthy.
Yeah.
You know, el once de gala.
Claro.
You know, but who's going to be healthy? It's such a wild card this year with the injuries. And so it's anybody's guess. You know, we have to make it through another 60, 55 minutes of this game.
Do you think do you think we could? I mean, Ferran Torres is on the bench. Lewandowski isn't. Do you think Ferran will be the number 9 on Sunday, and Rashford will be back on the wing, or do we see a Rafinha perhaps make a start?
I don't know. What's Rafinha's injury status at this point? Is he close to being back?
He's close to being. I mean, he was a doubt for this game. The fact that he's not even on the bench, I find a little bit surprising. I thought that maybe, you know, I guess that is a sign for what's to come on Sunday. I doubt that the Brazilian El Capitão will start.
If he's not even on the bench, anybody that's not on the bench today likely won't start in El Clasico, because if Flick had plans on getting the minutes, he would want to get them maybe like 15 minutes at the end of this game, even in mop-up time.
We got a golazo, son. We got a golazo. We got a doblete, a brace from Fermin Lopez. Draw with the setup and a fantastic finish from El Andaluz, from Fermin Lopez. 4-2-0. Slowly but surely putting this game to bed. I might be speaking out of turn here and getting a little bit too ahead of myself, but that was a beautiful, absolutely beautiful interception from Pedri, who sets up Dro, dribbles, lifts his head, and sees Fermin Lopez, who takes
well done.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well done by the ref to give the advantage rule.
Yeah, for sure.
Because that was a hard foul, and in La Liga, if it was Gil Manzano, he would have whistled the play dead, and then given a yellow card to the Barca player for diving. For Pedri, right there, it would have been a Pedri dive.
Exactly, and
a free kick for Real Madrid.
And we would have not seen Hansi Flick with two arms in the air. It would just be the one. It would just be the one in the air.
Yeah, the difference between the Champions League and La Liga.
Exactly, man. Exactly. Well, good. This is what I was hoping for. I was hoping that we could, and again, I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but before halftime, kind of put this at a comfortable enough of a distance where maybe in the second half already we can see some substitutions and rest some heavy legs ahead of the Clasico. Because, dude, I don't know how you saw that game over the weekend against Girona, but even coming back from the international break, we were looking gassed, man. We're looking fatigued. Like, fitness-wise, look, Madrid aren't looking great, but you know, my focus is on my players, and we were just not looking optimal, let's say.
Yeah, I was talking about that with one of the guys I was watching the game with.
Mm-hmm.
It's a head scratcher as to why the injuries and why the players appear to be tired.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not just after the international break. Stepping back for a second, looking at the Girona game, Barca did not deserve to win that game.
No, I agree. I was saying as well, at halftime, Girona could have been up 3-4-1.
Yeah, I don't even think Barca deserved a point out of that game.
Mm-hmm.
Girona, but you know, good teams, give Barca credit. Good teams, excellent teams, find a way to win.
Y saben sufrir, right? As they say in Spanish.
Yeah, even when they don't have their best day,
yeah,
they find a way to win. Everybody knows it's out there. The team looks tired. They've got some injuries early in the season, as they did last season. Barca had a very injury-plagued side until late in the fall.
Yeah, definitely.
Without Pedri for several games.
Yes.
Araujo, I don't even think played until November.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing that's surprising about that is that Barca is like the only major team that didn't have any of its players playing in summer tournaments. Barca was not in the Club World Cup.
Correct.
And when we went into the summer, I felt in June as if Barca was going to come out of the summer a leg ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, me too.
Because the only big teams that didn't have players getting tired in the United States in 40-degree heat, Celsius heat, were Barca. Who were the other ones? Liverpool and Inter? Who were the other?
The three, correcto, yeah, the three champions
Barca,
of the
Liverpool,
big three
Inter
leagues.
were the big three that should have been in the Club World Cup.
The champions, yeah.
But that weren't in the Club World Cup, and it was a bit of it was a catch-22 because, especially for Barca, they needed to be at the Club World Cup for the exposure, the money, the jersey sales. It would have been a bonanza. You know, they had to go on a summer tour to Asia.
I know, which also was like quite, you know, very doable. It was a week over in Asia and Japan, and it wasn't very what's the word, tasking, or very
taxing. No,
taxing.
And they played weak opponents.
Yeah,
it was the weakest preseason schedule that Barca had. And that's an interesting point that you made there. It adds another layer to this. Why are the players tired and injured? Because they didn't play summer tournaments. They didn't play in the Club World Cup. They didn't play a taxing preseason schedule. And so there's really no excuse. You know, the previous summer, Barca had a bunch of players in the UEFA Euro.
Exactly.
And they played in the preseason in the United States, Real Madrid, Manchester City, and AC Milan.
Exactly. And who can forget when we had the Euros and the Olympics as well, We had all ton of players in there. Cubarsí, FERMIN, Pedri. Yeah.
I think that's one of the reasons why social media has been, I guess, pointing the finger at the medical staff. You know, I don't know whether you blame the medical staff, but it's kind of it's a head scratcher why they're tired and injured. Because if there's any team that should be in shape, it should be Barça.
So let me ask you this: do you think it's complacency already setting in? The kind of feeling or attitude where we're coming in as champions, doblete, Liga, Copa. Oh, you know, we're playing in Girona that aren't the same as they used to. We're playing in Oviedo that is recently promoted. You know,
it's certainly a factor. That's a fair point. It could be a factor. I mean, it shouldn't be like that after just one season. Although, in hindsight, and you know this as a Barca insider, as I do too, you know, Hansi Flick got the most out of his team last year, surpassed all expectations by busting their asses in the preseason and throughout the season, and had those guys, you know, running at full speed with the pedal to the metal.
Yeah, exactly.
All season long.
Exactly.
And so, you know, lest we forget, Barca did have a stretch last fall in November and December.
Yep.
Where I think they only picked up like 6 points in La Liga out of like 24 in play or something like that.
We lost the lead. We were top. Yeah.
I think they had one win. And I think 3 draws in like an 8-game stretch and 4 losses.
Yeah.
You know, it was an 8-game stretch. They had 1 win, 3 draws, and 4 losses, I think. And everybody said they looked tired.
Yeah.
But, of course, they bounced back after Christmas. And Barca went on a nice run with some nice comebacks, and they got a second wind. So you're kind of hoping this year that it's going to be the same thing, although they're looking gassed much earlier this fall than they did last year.
It's pretty, it's quite inexplicable.
I think the main factor, as far as them being tired, and maybe if you want to call it complacent, is the age factor. Both from a physical standpoint, you know, these guys are all 17, 18, 19, 20, almost all of them. You know, not the Lewandowskis. Rafinha's 27, but
Rashford,
most of these guys are really young. And last year was the first time they ever played 70 games or whatever it was. So there may be lingering exhaustion from one season to the next at that age.
Yeah.
It's not uncommon. And the injuries, too, because I remember Pedri when he was 16, he played that entire season. He played like 80 games in the Olympics, and then he was injured almost the entire next season.
Yeah.
So that can play a factor. And then that's the physical side. And the psychological side, younger players, they may be mentally tired from the day-to-day and all the success they had last season. Not to say that they're, you know, that they're putting it on cruise control because they think they have it all figured out. Although LaMine Yamal, I have my doubts. Sometimes he appears as if he's on cruise control, that he's the man, you know, the sunglasses.
And how do you like the crowning? Himself crowning.
I don't like himself crowning.
No.
I would like to see more of the Leo Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo work ethic. Go to bed at 10 p.m., eat your protein.
Yeah, totally.
And
me too.
Get away from the girls, get away from the trips, get away from the boats.
Yeah.
You know, do that stuff when you're 35 and you've won 5 Ballon d'Oros.
Yeah. Or don't.
Or don't, right. I mean...
Or just be classy and be humble, stay humble. But
that's what separated Messi and Ronaldo from the pack for 17 years.
Yeah, totally.
They didn't, you know, have the pitfalls of the Ronaldinhos and the Neymars.
Yeah. No.
And a lot of that is entourage related, as we know.
Yeah, it's exactly entourage or directly family as well. I mean, you know,
family entourage. I kind of wanted to get at that without calling out family.
Who was saying no filters just before starting this stream. I'm only coming on if they're fucking going balls to the wall.
You know, I have the utmost respect for you, Diego, so I'm not going to step over the line unless you really get me going.
I mean, look, there's no affiliations. I've affinity to my family and, of course, to the club. But other than that, that's where I draw the line. And that affinity does not cross into politics. Look, I don't know his dad, obviously, personally, and I don't know... I know bits and pieces of their story.
He's a troublemaker. He's a troublemaker. Everybody knows it.
Right.
It's like an open secret.
Yeah.
And the club, unfortunately, has to kind of toe the line because they need to stay in the good graces of those closest to Lamine Yamal in order to keep him at Barca for a long, long, long time.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, they want to do what's best for the kids. So it's not an easy situation for the club either, you know. To give the club the benefit of the doubt there, it's not an easy situation to deal with.
No, it's not. It's very, very touchy. And, you know, when it gets to family and agents and players and egos, and especially at this age, and you've got the sharks swimming ever so close with big bags of cash. Oof, you know.
Yeah, I mean, the Neymar deal is the closest thing that we have in recent memory. Mm-hmm. Is that when things started to go downhill with the relationship with Neymar's father over money, you know, he wanted more money, and the club was like, well, I don't know about that. And he's like, all right, well, PSG's putting up the money. We're out of here.
It's like every year that was a topic, man. It was really the 6-1 that cemented his exit, and it was more than just money, wasn't it? It was... like has been documented, I think, quite accurately, the stepping out of Messi's shadow. I think that picture did so much damage, where he was like, look, I'm never going to become the face of this team, this organization, while Messi's around. I got to do it by my...
That's kind of a cop-out.
You think so? You think it's money?
There's some truth to that, that stepping out of the Messi shadow, but I think that behind that excuse, it's show me the money.
Sure.
He would have been more than happy to be Messi's sidekick if he's making $75 million a year. But the ego on some of these players is, and Vinicius is a prime example. They're like, yeah, that's all great. You can say what you want. Show me the money.
Yeah.
And if they look at it as like disrespect, that my number is so much lower than his number, that it's not proportional to the contributions. You know, Neymar wasn't going to say, I'm just as good as Messi, but he would have said, hey, I'm 70% as good as Messi, and I should be making 70% of his money. Right.
So do you think that's just a unsustainable situation right now?
Well, with Lamine?
No, with Vini and Mbappe. You think that's a pressure cooker waiting to burst?
Yeah, I think it's a pressure cooker waiting to burst. He wants Mbappe money, but he's not holding any of the cards right now because he has not played well, and he didn't finish. What did he finish in the Ballon d'Or?
Oh man, I don't know if he cracked the
He finished ahead
top
of
50.
Lewandowski somehow.
Yeah.
But you know, Vini is a bit of a joke. I say it. You know, his best days are behind him. He's never going to win the Ballon d'Or.
Wow, that's it. He's a write-off, huh?
He might as well have just taken the money they offered him in Saudi Arabia.
Ooh.
Because they were offering him, you know, a huge amount of money.
Yeah.
Much more than he's going to make with Real Madrid. But I think he also senses the prestige of playing for Real Madrid. But I imagine it's, you know, he's on, I want to say, I think he's got this year and next year. And another year left on his contract.
Yeah, right.
So I think this will all come to a head at the end of this season, depending on the successes of Real Madrid, that they may just end up selling him in order to not lose him without a transfer fee the following season.
I think that makes sense. I wonder where he will go. I mean, you say he will never reach his maximum potential again. I think that is true if he takes the Saudi money. I think if he doesn't and shows his more ambitious side and goes for a QSG or in the Premier League somewhere, or Chelsea or whatever.
He won't with Real Madrid at the very least. Because he'll be in Mbappe's shadow. He's not the player that Mbappe is.
Yeah.
And at most, he's going to be a role player like a Luis Suarez was to Leo Messi.
And that's not little, man. That's not little.
No, but you know, and Luis Suarez, credit to him, always had the humility of saying, "Hey, I'm fine with that.
Of course.
I'll ride the wave, man. I don't need to be the man."
Yeah.
But totally. Neymar wanted to be the man.
Yeah.
And Vini wants to be the man. You know, he's a showman. He's a showboater.
Yeah. So
he wants the camera.
What's gonna happen before I take a break here? I desperately need to take a piss, and it's halftime. What's gonna happen on Sunday?
You know, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised either way because Barca has had a habit of surprising the shit out of me. I thought they were going down to Girona. And I don't see Barca in form this season. But somehow we always end up, at least in recent seasons, besting Real Madrid. We just match up well with them. What's that?
Yeah, remontando. I mean, Barça's de las remontadas.
Barça's just got Madrid's number.
As well. But that's what worries me, man. Because statistically, the odds are against us. I don't remember, at least in my lifetime, beating Madrid, the Whites, 5 consecutive times, Mikey. That is what I'm like. That's why I'm mega cautious.
You're saying that, like, based on Barça's recent successes, that it's going to have to revert to the mean at some point?
At some point, exactly.
Maybe, but I don't know if I see that now. Honestly, I'm looking at like a draw. I'm either looking at a draw.
Okay.
I don't see either team way better than the other. It's in the Bernabeu, correct? Right?
Yeah.
Get my scheduling right.
Yep.
Real Madrid's in turmoil. Barca doesn't look good, in my opinion. They're not even close to where they were last season. But, you know, it's El Clasico. So you might as well just flip a coin. But I wouldn't be surprised with a draw. Like a 1-1 low-scoring draw.
Jesus. That's dire. Wow. I'm going to go for...
That's dire?
Oh, a low... Yeah, I mean, after... It's been fireworks, these Clásicos. I just... You know, I think... You're painting an accurate picture based on the forms of these two teams, but it just doesn't correspond with Flick's Barça and the way that we've approached these matches against Madrid, you know, under the German manager. I just, it's got to be like a 3-all or like a 3, you know, 3-0 for Barça or,
look at it from the perspective of both of the teams are tired. So I think the firepower isn't quite there. I mean, look at Barça against Girona. Barca was like sleepwalking through that game. Real Madrid's going to come out firing on all cylinders just based on pride. So is Barca. The game's at 4:15 p.m. Which is notoriously a
Siesta
tough slot
time
for Barca. Which the league basically stuck them with, the corrupt league stuck them with to try and screw Barca. I don't know who the referee is yet. And the forecast is for much cooler temperatures, by the way. I don't know if you know that. The temperature's going to be dropping drastically over the weekend.
Okay.
And on Sunday, the high temperature is going to be like 16 degrees Celsius and the low of about 10 degrees. So it's going to be quite chilly. And it's supposed to be raining all day.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, sorry. That's in Barcelona. In Madrid, I think it's going to be cooler than that. Even colder, but I don't know about the rain. It's going to be raining in Barcelona on Sunday.
Well, I mean, the wet, like a wet pitch, traditionally sort of favors Barça's playing style. It gives it more fluidity, faster pace. We'll see.
But it makes it tougher to score because it's tougher to hold on to the passes.
Listen, Mike, one last thing. Tiger Woods, I'm reading here, toca fondo y se acerca al cero absoluto en el ranking. What's up?
Tiger.
What's up with Tiger
What
Woods?
the hell? What kind of podcast
Hey,
is this?
you're the golf man. I'm the wannabe golf man. I'm seeing my boy Tiger tocando
Tiger
fondo.
Woods is like
Jamás ha caído tanto y podría llegar al Masters sin puntos.
Because he's not playing. He's not picking up points. He's not playing any tournaments. He's like Gerard Piqué. He's all business now.
Oh, okay. But he's still playing Masters.
No, I don't even think he played Masters. He might have played Masters, but that's just one tournament. In order to be in the ranking, you got to play regularly to pick up points.
I guess they're saying, but for whatever Masters he's signed up to, he could be participating that one with having no ranking. And
oh well, every Masters winner has once you win the Masters and you get the green jacket, you have the right. You are automatically exempt and invited to that tournament for the rest of your life, no matter how old you are.
Oh wow! Oh, that's fascinating.
Yeah.
Okay.
So even like Arnold Palmer, when he was like 89 years old, he was teeing it up in the Masters.
Okay.
Because he won it when he was like 35 in like 1950.
Okay.
And you got to tee it up. Tiger will be there to tee it up.
And how did he do in those, Palmer?
Nah, they get cut. They shoot like in the 80s.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
They shoot like 88.
It's dead weight. Okay.
They can't compete, but that's the Masters, you know? It's like...
Well, it's a nice honor.
Tiger's exempt.
I got you. Okay. All right. Thanks for that, Mike. I appreciate it, my friend. Listen, I'm going to cut this stream for now because, like I said, I has to attend the ladies' room and take a monster piss. Mike, you going to watch the second half or what?
I got the TV on right in front of me. I got you on the MacBook.
Okay.
I'm talking to you on the phone.
Okay.
With the MacBook open. I'm watching you laugh on delay.
Well, you know what? I was actually gonna cut the stream and just give this one a pass for now and see what the family is up to because it's just been me, myself, and I so far, and it's been a lonely stream so far. So.
Yeah, but it's gonna be up there on your account.
Yeah, I know.
People will be able to go back and watch it on demand, and I think that they'll get some good Barça insider insights.
Well, this last part has definitely been the highlight. I'm gonna make sure I clip this and give it its own proper upload and stream. But all right, well, look, let me go and do my thing. Let me see if I can mute so that. For obvious reasons. See, I'm such a rookie. Dude, I sent you the invite, or I sent you the link to the stream, just assuming that you would be able to pop on and I could just, like, you know, have you join. That's obviously not the case. But nice. I think we found a good little, intermediate, or like a quick solution, let's say, to that problem. I enjoy having you here on the speakerphone. But
dude, go take a piss.
Let me go piss.
And then look, and I don't know, dude. I'm here on camera. You want to set it up for the second half?
Okay, perfect. All right, I'll stick around for the second half, knowing that you're there.
Go empty the tank and get back to me. I'm here in front of the TV.
Excelente. Vale, I'll give you a call back, okay?
I hope it comes out well.
Vale, thank you. Second half is on the way. Here comes Olympiacos. And the fucking goal. God damn it. You saw it coming. He had the header right there. Already in the first cross. The first cross coming from the left. I think it was Podence. Gabi. Scraping that ball. And then from the right. For fuck's sake. This one. He already had it there. Eddie Garcia. Getting a touch to it. Looks like it's going to go out for a corner. That's a nice pass. Hey. Podence with that outside of the boot, trademark LAMINE YAMAL type pass. So, what are you going to do? All right, we're going to have to sweat it out. Let me call Mikey. Quizás hay mano. There might be hands. Oh, so you're a bit delayed.
Inside the post. I'm watching the replay right now.
Okay, so no, they're now saying it might be a handball. The ref is going to check out VAR.
On the shooter?
No, I think it's Podence. I didn't see the handball, quite frankly, so I'll be surprised.
don't see a handball anywhere.
Vamos a ver. Ah, it's in the first chance. So the cross that came in from the left. Hostia puta. It's Eddie Garcia. It's Eddie Garcia that commits handball. So it would be penalty.
No, but they're not.
No, then it's advantage, right?
They would pull the goal away and give a penalty kick?
No, surely they give advantage.
That would be...
Y hay fuera de juego. So hold on, there's an offside. Es que lo estoy escuchando a medias.
Yeah, but that's unintentional.
Penalty. Wow. That's
but his arm looked like it was on the guy's head.
That's a harsh penalty. If I'm Olympiacos right now, I'm pissed.
Yeah, absolutely. No question about that.
So
I'm watching English TV. I'm watching it on TNT Sports, and they're saying I don't see why they would call it back.
Okay. Well, they did.
Wow. That's
Well, it's a lifeline for Barça. Well, Big Tech
they're already up 2-0.
Big Tech has to step up right now.
You there, bud, or what?
Yeah, I'm there.
You got another call.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was saying that I was getting a call. Yeah, so, well, the penalty has been taken. You're in a delay that makes this a bit of a struggle. ¿Puedo cantar goles o me espero? I'm always going to see it a little bit sooner than you. Are you there?
No, that's right. Real time, man. Call it. Call it as you see it.
Okay. Bueno, pues marcan. Ya está. Ahora sí, 2-1.
Wow, inside the other post.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy hit the post twice. One on the real goal, one on the...
Well, it was deserved. I tell you what, like, these are the kind of situations where I just prefer the goal to be given, for them to take the goal that they deserved anyway, because it seemed ridiculous. I don't know the explanation they gave. I think it had something to do with the offside. The fact that he was offside, that means that play would have been annulled or una cosa así.
No, it's not. No, because that player that was offside was not involved in the play right there, was he?
Right. So then you go from that to the next play, which is the handball.
And it wasn't exactly an egregious handball.
Well, I mean, look.
It barely touches his arm.
Yeah, but he has his arm extended. It's out. It hits him just at the upper arm. You want to see that given. You want to see that given, especially these days.
Anyway, so now we have ourselves a ball game here.
Yeah, we got ourselves a ball game. A spice and ball.
I was gonna say before all the shenanigans with the penalty and the VAR.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's just another example of weak-ass defending from Barça that they just can't allow to happen, especially in the Champions League.
Moments of lapses, yeah, definitely. It's happened several times. We've conceded obviously much more than last season, and so far this stage of the season.
Well, I mean, but it's that's true, but it's kind of a pattern that this all started last year in the home stretch against Borussia Dortmund when Barca conceded.
Yeah.
A bunch of goals against Borussia Dortmund and still came out on top. Barca conceded a bunch of goals in the earlier stages of the Champions League too, but they managed to outscore just based on the firepower, with LAMINE, Rafinha, and Lewandowski basically scoring at will.
Yeah, Barca's lacking shooters, rematadores right now. Yeah.
You know, I mentioned it on my my podcast earlier in the season, back in August, the Barca team last year was the third highest scoring Barca team in history.
Yeah. Exactly.
With 174 goals.
Yeah.
The only two Barca teams that scored more goals than Barca did last season were the Luis Enrique treble-winning team with Messi, Neymar, Suarez.
Roja, Eze. Olympiacos down to 10.
Oh, man. Okay, so...
That's his second yellow, I think. Yeah, that is his second yellow. Yeah. This is funny. You know, Mikey. He touches us with the shoulder. Then Casado somewhat. Man, that's a weak ass second yellow. Hey,
yeah, that's two questionable calls in a row that have gone for Barca.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's a weak ass yellow. Because it's not even a counterattack, and he didn't actually grab the jersey. He grabbed him kind of a hand on the shoulder.
Come on, dude. That's another lifeline. Jesus. And I don't like receiving these whatsoever. It reminds me of another team that gets these lifelines. I don't
want to be pedantic.
What?
But Barca's in the lead, so it's not a lifeline.
It is, though, because now you're playing against 10 men. You have at least a one-man advantage for still 30 minutes, over 30 minutes of the game. And technically, that's an advantage. I'm not saying it always is. Yeah,
it's an advantage.
It's an advantage. I don't like playing against a 10-man team because the low block no favorece al Barça. O sea, el estilo del Barça, they prefer fluid, attacking football from both sides where they have more space as opposed to now. Mendilibar is going to drop his guys deep. It'll be a low block with trying to aprovechar any counter attack that we know even can hurt this Barça. This Barça defense has been vulnerable, like you were just pointing out. It's like no me gusta esto.
Yeah, so I was saying, sorry, and now there comes De Jong. That's kind of a little unexpected ahead of a Clasico, but it is only Tuesday, so.
Yeah,
there are 5 days to go.
Come on, these guys should be able to fucking play 30 minutes of football and you're fine.
Yeah, no, I don't think you're worried about them being tired for Sunday, but at this point, if it wasn't 2-1, he wouldn't have come in the game. You just worry about somebody getting a crazy injury. Or like pulling up lame with like a hamstring or something. Twisting an ankle, which De Jong has had. De Jong has had ankle issues. So yeah, the two higher scoring Barca teams were the Luis Enrique treble winning season.
That's right.
With Messi, Neymar, Suarez, and then Guardiola's third season, the 5 cup winning season. Where Guardiola had the 6, the none, the 5, and I think the 1 in his final season. That third season, they scored like 190 goals or something like that with Thierry Henry, David Villa, and Messi, and maybe Pedro. I don't know. Was Thierry Henry still on that team? I don't remember it. But it was. I think it was Messi, David Villa, and Pedro. So Barca had a lot of firepower last season. Rafinha had a career year, like 34 goals. Lewandowski scored a bunch. Lamine Yamal actually didn't score that many goals when you really break it down. He was the third highest scorer on the team, but Barca was able to outscore their defensive lapses.
Totally. And that's what I'm saying. Those scorers are gone right now. Lewandowski's not there. Fermin Lopez isn't there. Rafinha isn't there.
And their steadiest defender from last season is gone too.
He's also gone.
Inigo Martinez, who is the master of keeping everybody online for the offside trap. No disrespect to Kubarsi, but Kubarsi being young, he's a phenomenal talent. The experience of Inigo Martinez should not go unmentioned, and his leading spirit. And And so you've got this double whammy for Barca this season where they're scoring less and
the defensive key piece is gone. Yeah, exactly.
They're giving up more.
They're giving up more. Yeah. Yeah.
And so, even if they were scoring a lot, it's like the reason why they didn't make it to the final of the Champions League last season were defensive lapses. It's the old adage.
Yeah.
Big in the United States. People don't really talk about it in football because it's not a high-scoring game, so to speak. But
defense wins championships.
But yeah, offense wins games, defense wins championships, which tends to be an NBA, NFL analogy.
Yeah.
But it stands true in football as well.
Mm.
You tell me which top European team in the last 30 years that won multiple titles didn't have a world-class defense. You tell me one.
I can't because
I mean, you could not only you can't name one. They all had world-class defenses.
Exactly.
But even the teams that won Champions Leagues that you may have said, oh, that's a weak Champions League winning side.
You can't.
Like, for example, Jose Mourinho's Inter Milan side that they knocked out Barça back in the day.
Coño, era todo defensores. Defense
they were
was there.
an offensive juggernaut.
No.
But they were so good defensively.
Exactly.
That they won.
But even like the offensive, that's what I'm thinking, like the offensive team, the BARÇA'S, the ones that I like to watch, the Ajax's, the Hollands, the Spains, like those had, you're talking about Piqué, you're talking about Puyol, obviously, Ramos, Nadal, legendary defenders.
Look who Barca had in the Guardiola era as their back four.
Exactly. Yeah,
they had,
Piqué,
in the beginning, it was Puyol and Rafa Marquez.
Exactly, yeah.
With, who were the wingbacks? Who were the fullbacks back on that team? I'm trying to...
Dani Alves and...
Dani Alves came, I think, after...
You had
he
Abidal.
Wasn't there for the first Guardiola season, was he?
You had...
08?
When Dani Alves coming from Sevilla, when he still had this Dani Alves...
I think it was Gianluca Zambrotta was one of them.
Zambrotta, yeah, of course. Zambrotta.
But after that, it was always Piqué, Puyol, who were on the FIFA Pro World 11 like every season.
Yeah.
They had Eric Abidal. They had Dani Alves. And there were no holes in the Barca defense. And then, of course, in the midfield, they had Xavi and Iniesta, who were not giving up the ball.
I'm thinking
ever.
now, even Thuram played defense on early
was there.
Pep's teams. Yeah.
But, I mean, the big guys were Piqué and Puyol, who for those 3 or 4 years, Barca just didn't concede. They won. They went through a lot of Champions League rounds.
We're conceding too much.
1-0, 2-1 over 2 legs. They just didn't concede.
Penalti, esto es penalti, coño. Pítalo, joder. Esto sí. O también. No hay penalti. Dios mío. A ver, the slow-mo. Bueno. Rashford is definitely looking for... No, I guess I wouldn't give that. Rashford is looking for the contact. You could give it. He doesn't touch the ball. Zolakis. He's not touching the ball. You could give that. ¿Lo ves o no?
Yeah, I'm taking a look at that. I think that at this point, the referee is loath to make another questionable call.
I think he might be going to VAR. Ya lo va a ver.
And if you want me to... I'm not the biggest Rashford fan out there, but it looked to me like Rashford kind of started going down before he made contact.
He's looking for the contact. The thing is that Zolakis is not touching the ball.
He kind of dragged his foot.
He doesn't touch the ball. Rashford gets a final touch. Va a pitar penalti.
I think one thing is clear. If this is a El Clasico, it would be penalti para Real Madrid.
Pues mira, penalti para el Barcelona. Penalti para el Barça, tío. This is a funny position to be in today, especially today. I don't know. You probably do. You get on Twitter much?
You know, I'm trying to. I'm in Twitter detox.
That's good. I need to, man. I'll tell you what. I take no pleasure being on Twitter. It's a hellhole. It's like another universe. It's a parallel universe, a bad one, the worst one. A ver, hold on, Lamine. Where are you? How much is the delay? Lamine is about to take it.
I'm at 66 minutes and 20 seconds.
Oh, man. There's Morse code for LAMINE YAMAL just scored the 3-1 for Barça in the 67th minute from the penalty spot. You know why I'm making that noise. I know how many viewers do we have, Mikey? 2, I think. Viewers, if you don't know, now you know. What is it, Mikey?
This is it's better.
LACER is the best.
It's better to have just 2 viewers because then when you make it big, you'll be able to look back and be like, that's where it all started.
Of course. No, but I'm saying the noise. Where am I getting that from? The Morse code.
U571.
Coño. Do you listen to LACER o no? ¿Tú escuchas LACER o no?
Yeah, the goal alert.
Thank you, the goal alert from LACER.
Yeah.
Fucking Morse code.
Yeah. Yes. Alcorcón acaba de marcar un gol contra Huelva en la segunda división B de España.
Yes. Me encanta todas las competiciones. It sends like stress. It's stress for my entire family because I have that shit on full blast when Barça is playing and they just van cantando todos los goles de todas las divisiones.
Mirandés abre un marcador contra Amorebieta 1-0 aquí en el País Vasco.
Minuto 13. El Elche vuelve a marcar. I love the different accents. El tío de Andalucía acaba de marcar el Elche.
I love when they name clubs that you've never heard of.
Yeah.
Except in like the last 64 of the Copa del Rey.
Yeah.
Like in July.
Yes.
Like the Copa del Rey preliminary play-in rounds.
I don't know if I go that deep. I don't know if I've got
fifth division. Like San Andreu acaba de marcar en Casa de Europa, aquí en el barrio de Barcelona.
Yes.
It's like next to my house.
You live next to San Andreu?
No. It's close. My son plays against San Andreu this weekend. I'm excited for that.
Nice. Oh, hold on.
In Cadete.
A ver, lúcete. Tell me what division is your son playing at? Your boys are...
he plays in Cadete, which is under
Cadete,
16.
Yeah.
Preferente.
¿Qué es preferente? I don't know that classification.
Preferente is like the second highest.
Second, okay.
League. The highest league is División de Honor.
Vale, sí, claro. División de Honor, okay, yeah.
There's División de Honor, Preferente.
Debería saber esto.
First Division, Second Division.
Yes. See, that's why I'm no longer calling games at Barça TV.
And they're playing San Andreu this weekend, who are in first place, and they're undefeated through 5 games. With like 25 goals scored, and they haven't conceded yet. Wow. They're apparently amazing.
Holy shit. Well, San Andreu is an excellent school and club, academy. I mean, so much history there.
Yeah.
It's fascinating. Yeah. I need to go look. I want to take my kids to see a game there. I did the Catalan Derby just a couple of weeks ago, and learned more about it. Then there's a great Copa.
Wait, which one did you do? San Andreu against Europa?
Barça? No, against Barça.
Oh, Girona, Barça.
No, San Andreu, Barça.
Yeah, okay.
I did.
The biggest.
The Barça Athletic. This was in the.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
You want to talk crazy derby in the city? The craziest one is San Andreu versus Europa.
Yeah, I guess.
It is insanity.
Sure. Right, right. But do they have as intimidating of a like home crowd, those of Europa?
Yeah, for those games, it's like more intimidating because the stadiums are small.
Yeah, but San Andreu is like, it feels like you're in Argentina, like in El Barrio.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So, speaking of Europa, so my son played against Europa on Sunday for the juveniles, for the under-19 team.
Okay.
But he's only 15, my son.
Right. So, was it crazy? That's amazing. No, sorry. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that's amazing. So I thought there was gonna be more.
No, well, so he's only 15. He plays in the under-16 league.
Yeah.
But they called him up to play for the under-19 team.
Dude, that's crazy. That's amazing.
Against Europa, which is another prestigious Barcelona city club.
No, it is Europa. You look at Barça's lower, like the youth ranks, and están pescando allí. Like that's where they get a lot of the players from Español, from Europa. Yeah.
No, and the Europa team and San Andreu and those other clubs in Barcelona and Sabadell and Terrassa, they also poach from Barça.
Yes.
Because the La Masia players, the ones that aren't starting, that aren't considered like the next up-and-coming stars, the guys that don't get a lot of minutes, after about a season or two in La Masia, and they hardly get any minutes, but they're excellent players, other clubs come to them and they say, hey, you'll be a starter for us, and you'll probably be the captain, and you'll play every minute of every game.
It's
and
a
get just as
trampoline
much
for them.
Exposure, and they say, you know what, I'll do that.
For sure. And as they should. Makes complete sense. Makes total sense.
So I think from apparently the San Andreu team that my son's playing this Saturday, apparently their striker, their number 10, left I'm not sure, either Barça or Espanyol because he wasn't playing. And apparently he's amazing. The reports are that he's phenomenal.
Rashford, baby. Ahora sí, done and dusted. Vamos. Ahora sí, coño.
So is Flick gonna empty the bench or what?
Sí, hombre, sí, espero.
Like LAMINE should not be on the field.
Not anymore. Ya está. Put him to bed. Put him to bed. Let's rest up some legs.
Very poor goalkeeping.
Sí, pero el gol es bonito. You're not a Rashford fan. I am. I'm here to throw some flowers. I'm not a Rashford fan. Like, he is the only... You have to understand, Mikey, in the absence of Lewandowski and Ferran and Rafinha, he is our firepower, dude. You know, we can't depend on Pedri. We can't depend on LAMINE. I mean, sure, we can depend on those to help create, but the ones that finish, as you rightly pointed out, that was the third high-scoring team, are all absent. In the absence of them, Rashford has been a focal point, as he should be, because he's been, look at him, he's been putting him to the back of the net, either setting them up or putting him to bed. And
I'll give Rashford
you gotta give him
credit.
more flowers, man. You gotta give him. Here, LAMINE is out. LAMINE is out. Yes,
I'll give Rashford the credit in that I didn't believe that he was any kind of a solution this summer. You know, because they didn't even want him. He was like their second or third choice. They wanted Iñaki Williams.
Come on. Yeah, obviously, but hey.
And Rashford appears to be, for a lot of people, you know, at the twilight of his career, because, you know, he's been around a long time. But I think the one ray of light for Rashford was, hey, maybe this guy just needs a change of scenery and to get away from England.
Yeah, of course.
And apparently that's exactly what he needed, because he's outperforming.
Yes.
Give him credit. I'll give him credit.
Thank you. That's all I ask.
I'm not going to rip Rashford too much more if he continues doing these things.
Neither should you rip him. Ever since he put on a Barça shirt, you should support him. Give him a chance. Venga. Oh, otro más. Es a hat-trick. Es Fermín.